Assalamu alaikum. I am Sadaf Sania and this is your second lecture for your English for BA Part 2. Today we are going to start your first lesson that is from your book A Selection of Modern English Essays. The first lesson is Pakistan and the Modern World by Liaquat Ali Khan. First we will discuss the author of the essay. The author of the essay is Liaquat Ali Khan, the first Prime Minister of Pakistan. He was a very close associate of Qaeda during the Muslim struggle for the creation of Pakistan, and he was a capable and skilled orator. That means that had he knew how to make good speeches. He was a good and patriotic person, and he worked for the betterment of Pakistan day and night. In October 1951, he was assassinated or killed by a fanatic at a public meeting in Rawalpindi. He worked for the achievement of Pakistan tirelessly. He had profound love for Pakistan. Undoubtedly, he was the great hero of Pakistan. Now let's discuss what the essay is about. Pakistan and the Modern World is basically a speech that Liaquat Ali Khan delivered at Kansas University when he visited USA and the university offered him an honorary degree. He was in the USA to advocate the case of Pakistan. He wanted for Pakistan to become a close ally of the USA and get help from USA for its progress because the USA was a powerful country and Pakistan as a new country needed the help of powerful countries for its progress. He advocated the case of Pakistan very successfully. He told the people about the reasons behind the creation of Pakistan, and he invited the USA and the Western world to share their experiences and technology and knowledge with Pakistan so that Pakistan could become progressive and prosperous as well. He told that Pakistan passed through the same experience through which America had passed 2 centuries ago. In other words, he said that the freedom struggle of Americans was similar as the struggle of Pakistanis for the creation of their homeland. He believed that people of Pakistan and people everywhere in the world have the duty to fight against aggression and tyranny. And he said that people of Pakistan have a responsibility for the world peace and they should try to arrange a constructive outlook. And he claimed that Americans should particularly assist the people of Pakistan to preserve their liberty because liberty was very important for the Americans and it was as important for the people of Pakistan. People of Pakistan can preserve their living standards only if they are independent and free. This speech proves that Liaquat Ali Khan really wanted to create close relations and good relations between America and Pakistan. लियाकत अली खान का ये ऐसे पाकिस्तान एंड द मॉडर्न वर्ल्ड एक्चुअली उनकी एक स्पीच है जो उन्होंने अमेरिका में एक यूनिवर्सिटी में डिलीवर की जहाँ पे उन्हें एक ऑनररी डिग्री दी जा रही थी. इस स्पीच में उन्होंने पाकिस्तान का केस बहुत अच्छे तरीके से लड़ा. उन्होंने वो वजूहात या रीजंस बताए जिनकी वजह से पाकिस्तान बनाया गया. उन्होंने यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका को और मगरबी ममालिक को इस बात की दावत दी कि वो अपना इल्म, अपने तजर्बात और अपनी टेक्नोलॉजी पाकिस्तान के साथ शेयर करें ताकि पाकिस्तान भी एक प्रोग्रेसिव और प्रॉस्परस कंट्री बन सके. उन्होंने उन्हें बताया कि पाकिस्तान का फ्रीडम फाइट का एक्सपीरियंस और यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स का फ्रीडम फाइट का एक्सपीरियंस एक जैसे हैं. पाकिस्तान ने भी इंग्लैंड से फ्रीडम हासिल की और यूएसए ने भी इंग्लैंड से फ्रीडम हासिल की. उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि एग्रेशन और क्रुएलिटी और टायरनी के खिलाफ लड़ना हर इंसान की जिम्मेदारी है और पाकिस्तानी इसे अपनी जिम्मेदारी समझते हुए इसका हिस्सा बनना चाहते हैं. उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि वर्ल्ड पीस की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी तमाम इंसानों और पाकिस्तानियों पर लागू होती है और उसके लिए पाकिस्तानियों को कंस्ट्रक्टिव आउटलुक क्रिएट करने की ज़रूरत है. उन्होंने अमेरिकन को बताया कि उन्हें पाकिस्तान के लोगों की मदद करनी चाहिए ताकि वो अपनी लिबर्टी को मेंटेन कर सकें और अपनी लाइफ को एक बेहतर और फ्रूटफुल वे में गुजार सकें। उनकी ये तकरीर साबित करती है कि वो पाकिस्तान और अमेरिका के दरमियान अच्छे ताल्लुकात चाहते थे। अब हम now we will explain this essay in detail. First of all, Liaquat Ali Khan started his essay with the assertion that Pakistan is a new country. It is not an established country. It has a lot of problems and it needs the help of the world to become a stable and prosperous country. Before partition, Pakistan was only a wish, a longing, a desire. It was part of the subcontinent where a majority of Hindus and a minority of Muslims lived. But Muslims were not in that much minority that they could not demand a separate homeland. Muslims had this fear that if India became free and they stayed united with Hindus, they will become a minority and they will have no rights at all. For them, the freedom from British would mean only a change of masters, and they did not want that. They wanted complete freedom to live their life according to their own religion. उन्होंने ये बताया कि पाकिस्तान एक नया मुल्क है और उसे दुनिया की मदद की ज़रूरत है ताकि वो एक मुकम्मल मुल्क और एक ताकतवर और तरक्की याफ्ता मुल्क बन सके। उन्होंने उन्हें बताया कि पाकिस्तान एक ऐसे इलाके में वाक़या था जहाँ हिंदू मेजॉरिटी में थे और मुस्लिम्स माइनॉरिटी में थे, और अगर यूनाइटेड इंडिया से ब्रिटिश चले जाते तो मुस्लिम्स सिर्फ एक माइनॉरिटी बन के रह जाते और उनके लिए ये सिर्फ चेंज ऑफ मास्टर्स होता और उन्हें कोई ट्रू फ्रीडम हासिल ना होती। There were religious and cultural differences between the Muslims and the Hindus. Their religion and their culture were totally different. The Hindus worshipped many idols, Muslims worshipped only one god. Their culture, their economic system, everything was different from each other. Muslims were economically backward and their economic system was different from Hindus, so they could not act upon their economic system while living with Hindu majority. Muslims believed in the supreme sovereignty of God. They believed in democracy. They believed that there should be a universal peace in the world. They believed in the liberties and rights of people. And they believed that fighting aggression and tyranny was their duty. And they established or created Pakistan because they wanted to practice these beliefs, and it was not possible for them to practice these beliefs in the United India. मुसलमानों और हिंदुओं में रिलीजियस और कल्चरल डिफरेंसेस थे, उनका कल्चर और रिलीजन टोटली डिफरेंट थे, और मुसलमान इकोनॉमिकली भी बैकवर्ड थे जिसकी वजह से उनका हिंदुओं के साथ रहना मुमकिन नहीं था। मुस्लिम्स के जो बिलीफ्स थे, जो अल्लाह की इक़्तिदार पर उनका यकीन था, डेमोक्रेसी पर, दुनिया में अमन कायम करने पर, इंसानी आज़ादियों पर और ताकत और जबर के ख़िलाफ़ लड़ने पर, उन सब बिलीफ्स को प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए उन्हें एक सेपरेट होमलैंड की ज़रूरत थी। When Pakistan came into being, it had no resources. Why it did not have any resources? Because the money that came in Pakistan's share was not given to Pakistan. The military equipment and military personnel that came in Pakistan's share were not given to Pakistan. That resulted in a weaker state than it should have been. Within a couple of months of the creation of Pakistan, 7 million homeless refugees were driven out of India. Now Pakistan had to rehabilitate them, and this problem, rather all these problems were solved only because Muslims of Pakistan had a unity, and they were determined that they will make their country a successful state. But Pakistanis have some duties to themselves, and those duties are to make prosperous their homeland. पाकिस्तान वजूद में आया तो पाकिस्तान के पास रिसोर्सेज नहीं थे, उसके हिस्से का सरमाया और फ़ौज और फ़ौजी सामान उसे नहीं दिए गए, जिसकी और इसके साथ साथ 7 मिलियन होमलेस रेफ्यूजीज़ को भी पाकिस्तान भेज दिया गया, जिनके रहने का इंतज़ाम करना पाकिस्तान के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा मसला था। लेकिन ये सब मसाइल पाकिस्तानियों की यूनिटी की वजह से सॉल्व हो गए और बहुत जल्द पाकिस्तान एक प्रोग्रेसिव कंट्री की फॉर्म में सामने आने में कामयाब हो गया। As a free nation, they must maintain their freedom. The first duty that the Muslims have and the Pakistanis have is that they have to maintain their freedom. They have to keep their freedom secure and not to allow anyone to take that freedom away from them. They have and they need freedom from want, from need, from disease, from ignorance. They need education, they need health services, and they need enough economic prosperity to live a secure and safe life. This is the main task which they must perform if they want to take rightful position in the world. He believed that if Muslims of Pakistan want to become or to acquire their rightful place in the world, and the world should, if they need the world to respect them, then they should perform this task and and maintain their freedom at any cost. Having firm faith in the ideology of Pakistan, they must take progress in the field of science and technology. Science and technology and progress in these fields is very important for the progress of any nation, and Pakistan is no exception. He believed that if Pakistan wants to become prosperous and progressive, then it should invest in the fields of science and technology, and Pakistanis should get scientific and technological knowledge in order to make their country strong. Backward nations of Asia want to progress in every walk of life, so the Western world must demonstrate that true democracy is international. He told the Western world that if they want to prove that democracy is international, then they should help the newly born nations of Asia and Africa who are poor, and they should help them with their knowledge, skills, and experience in order to achieve the wealth and well being that the Western world has already achieved. उन्होंने ये कहा कि फ्रीडम की हिफाजत करना, उसको सेफ गार्ड करना पाकिस्तानियों की फ़र्स्ट ड्यूटी है, और ये फ्रीडम ज़रूरियात से, बीमारियों से, गुर्बत से, जहालत से, हर चीज़ से आज़ादी या फ्रीडम है। और इस फ्रीडम को अचीव किए बगैर वो दुनिया में अपना राइटफुल प्लेस हासिल नहीं कर सकते। मुसलमान अगर आइडियोलॉजी ऑफ पाकिस्तान में बिलीव रखते हैं तो फिर उन्हें साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी की ज़रूरत है, क्योंकि इसके बगैर पाकिस्तान एक प्रोग्रेसिव कंट्री नहीं बन सकता। फिर उन्होंने वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड के कंट्रीज़ को ये भी बताया कि अगर वो खुद को इंटरनेशनली डेमोक्रेटिक साबित करना चाहते हैं तो इन्हें एशिया के न्यू कंट्रीज़ और बैकवर्ड नेशंस की हेल्प करनी पड़ेगी ताकि वो प्रोग्रेसिव नेशंस बन सकें। Without their progress, world will not be able to walk properly, because everything needs equal proportions to walk. So if one part of the world lags behind and the other part is prosperous, then the world will not be able to move at equal pace, and it will harm the Western world in the end. So Liaquat Ali Khan hoped that the Americans regard the emergence of democracy of Pakistan and its progress and future development as being of great importance in Asia. So he believed and he hoped that Americans will help Pakistan to become a democratic and progressive state and help in its development. Liaquat Ali Khan's and hopes from the Western world and his desire to prove that the creation of Pakistan was a just and right decision, and that Western world should help Pakistan to become a prosperous state and a progressive state, demonstrate that he had great love for his country and he wanted his country to be strong and democratic. That is why he gave reasons for its creation, and he implored the Western world to help Pakistan and other backward nations to become prosperous and achieve their rightful place in the world. He believed that world peace could be achieved only if all the nations in the world become progressive and there are no backward nations and enslaved people left in the world. Now, if you have any questions, you can ask them in the comment section. We will discuss the important questions of the essay and their answers in detail in the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.